You know how like when you put your hair in a bun after you take a shower and then when you take it out, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have like beautiful curls, but your hair just kind of looks like, I don't know, really crazy? Well, that's me because I have really thin hair, and whenever I try and do something with it, it just doesn't want to cooperate. And today is super, super hot here in New Hampshire. And I'm digging it, but it's sweaty. So let's get into, hi you guys, but let's get into finally my review on like a ton of breast milk storage bags. I have a ton of them here, and I also have a cooler sitting right next to me here, which, there, to keep all of the milk bags cold while I do the review. And I also have everything written down on my phone, which I'm going to pull up now. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I wasn't able to get all of the bags mainly because I didn't want this video to be super, super long. I think I might do like this video in 2 parts. So after this video, if there are bags in this video that if there are bags that are not in this video that you still want to see, comment them down below, and if I get enough, I'll, like enough different bags that weren't in this video, I'll do another video, and we can just do it in 2 parts, because I just felt like I don't want to do like a ton of them at once. I just felt like it was just going to be too much. So, let's start with, these are not in any particular order, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. So let's start with the Avent, hello, where are you? Oh, I will also have all these bags linked down below for you guys, and most of them I was able to find on Amazon. Some of them I did actually have to order them from the store that they were from, so like the Parents' Choice ones, Walmart, and the Up and Up ones from Target. So Avent. These ones I got off of Amazon, and this is how they came to me. I'm not really too keen on this. Like right away, I was like, this doesn't scream sterile to me. So I'm not actually going to be using these bags for my milk bank, but I will be using them for the local family that I pump for. These are perfectly fine for a full-term baby. Perfectly fine. But for a premature baby, since they're not really in their packaging, or maybe they're trying to phase these out, I have no idea, but I just wasn't too keen on this. So here's this, and then let me show you the actual bag frozen. Okay, so the Avent bags, here they are. Here it is. Hopefully you can see kind of like how thin it is. Frozen flat. There's a lot kind of going on with this bag. It's a lot of bag. There's a lot of plastic, but the plastic is really thick, so it feels like there's like a lot of durability. There's a huge amount of plastic on the sides. There is a lot at the bottom, so it does stand on its own, and there's an absolute ton at the top, as you guys can see. It does have a huge area to write on, which I loved. The packaging was odd, and it does have a double seal, and it also has the seal around the edge. So I really liked that it had the double seal. One of the things that I didn't really like about this bag was that it has a small opening. I'm not sure if you can tell, but like the milk kind of does this weird curve thing, which I'm not really sure why they have it like that. Like I don't really see the reason to do that, since this makes it a square, like all of this kind of extra plastic. And then the other thing is that when you want to reopen this, like if I wanted to open this now, you have to tear this again. So after you tear this, you kind of like, if you forget the date, like you've already sort of thrown it out. So it's a little, I just felt like there was just too much plastic with this one. The price point on the Avent bags were, it was $9.99 for a bag of 50. But then, you know, it literally just kind of came in this like Ziploc bag. So because of this here, I like wasn't really too keen on these bags. It's kind of funny. This was the first bag that I bought when I started pumping with my son, and I actually loved these bags. But now that I've been an exclusive pumper, I can't speak. I'm not really too keen on them, and also the date and time thing becomes backwards when you look at it. You have to kind of do it like this. I mean, it's not really a big deal, but I don't know. I kind of like everything to be like symmetrical. So these bags were okay. They weren't like bad. I just feel like there's other ones that are better than these ones, but I honestly think that they're trying to phase these out, and that's why they came in the weird packaging. So my next bags was the next bag was the Nook. I hope I'm saying that right. So these were the Seal and Go breast milk bags, improve oxygen barrier for freshness, and our strongest bag ever. Okay, so let's find that bag. Here it is. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all of these bags have 5 ounces of milk in them, except this bag. This only has 2 ounces, and you can actually freeze 2 ounces. And why does this have 2 ounces, you ask? This only has 2 ounces because when I first put 5 ounces in one of these bags, it leaked. Like, it literally just started leaking. My sister was right there with me, and she was like, what the heck is going on with that bag? And it just instantly started leaking. This plastic is so thin. Like, it's really thin. It does kind of have a very small protection on the sides. I wouldn't say it's very small. I actually feel like it's average on the protection on the sides. But it was leaking from the bottom, so like right under here. It does have a double zipper, and I do have to say that this zipper felt really, really secure. So when I was first doing it, I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a really great bag. And they're like pretty cheap. They're $8.66 for a bag of 25. Like, that's pretty good. But then it started leaking, and I was like, I hate these. And I thought it was really interesting how on the box it says 100% leak proof, double zipper, guaranteed. So I guess that is true. Like, it didn't actually leak out of the zipper, it leaked out of the bottom. But I would not recommend these just because it leaked. This is the second bag that I used with them, and it was leaking a little bit, but I was able to kind of get 2 ounces in here. I just wouldn't risk it. I mean, maybe if you're in a pinch, but just be super, super careful. But honestly, like, I wasn't really too keen on those Nook bags. Even in my notes, I just said instant leak. And it also had a really, really teeny tiny area to write the date and everything. So I wasn't really too keen on that one. The next one was the Uni Mom, Uni Mom, which I loved this packaging. Like, I loved that it was kind of like cardboard, or it also says here it's BPA free, easy tear, pre-sterilized, double zipper, double layered, self-standing, freezer safe, leak proof, and up to 8 ounces. So let's get that bag out. This was the most different looking bag out of all of them. And whoops, I'm holding it backwards. It kind of has like a white cast on it. And I was like kind of pleasantly surprised at how much I really liked this bag. It does have the double zipper at the top, and it does have the really nice side zipper, like the side sealant here. And it can stand up. The plastic on this is really, like, you can tell it's high quality. It also has a little information on the back of how to store the milk, which I love. The kind of date and time is on the back, which isn't like a bad idea, but I guess if they're in your freezer, you kind of can't really see like what time, what the time and date is on them. So, I feel like it would have been fine if they were up here at the top. That is another thing that, one of the things I didn't really like about this bag is that it doesn't really have a big top here. Like, the zipper is literally right here. So it kind of feels a little bit unsecure, and it's a little bit hard. Like, there's not a lot of, finger room to sort of open this bag. But I did feel that the zipper was very strong. In my notes, let's see, I wrote that it's not clear plastic, so I don't know if that would be an issue for you. It does hold 8 ounces, which this is only 5 ounces, but I'm not really sure how it holds 8 ounces. I should have tried that, but that's weird. One seal, but oh, it says it has 2 seals. Oh no. Oh, wait. That's funny. It says it has a double zipper, but it actually only has one. I'm only seeing one zipper. And that's odd because it does say on the box that it has two, but there really is only one there. You probably can't tell, but there's really only one. This isn't like an autofocus camera, but interesting. Maybe let me like take one out and we'll inspect it a little bit more and see if there is a double zipper, but I don't see a double zipper. I only see one. So, that's interesting. But, let's just see here. The price on this was $8.99 for a bag of 50. So, this looks like there's only one, no, there is only one Ziploc. This definitely seems like there's only one zipper. So that is kind of something to note. Like, you know, that could be an issue, but I didn't notice any leakage. Alright, so the next one is the Up and Up bags, which these are from Target. They were a little bit thinner than I feel like I remembered when I used them last time. Where are they? Here they are. But I do feel like they freeze like pretty nicely, like the flatness wise. They do remind me a lot of the Lansinoh bags, just kind of how they look. The tab up here is pretty decent, but I do feel like the plastic isn't like as thin as the Nook ones were. Like this is definitely kind of in the middle range. It does have the side seal and the double zipper, and I did feel like it had a nice big kind of area here to pour in the milk, which was really nice. And these were $6.39 for a bag of 50, so loved the price point. They were really nice price point there, and you can fit, it looks like 6 ounces. You know, I feel like these were a really decent bag. I didn't notice any leakage. You know, the kind of this area sort of reminds me a little bit of the Parent's Choice bag, just because of like kind of how it looks. Like they both sort of have that like rounded top. But I actually really liked this bag. I was kind of surprised. I felt like it did decently, and I really liked the price point. And it did have like a really nice thick edge, and the zipper was really great. I felt like it was very secure. These I did have to get through Target. I couldn't seem to find them on Amazon. The next one was the Baby Nova. Where are you? Okay, so these ones I did have to buy off the Target website. I couldn't find them in my store, and these were the box that mine came in. They were $8.29 for a bag of 55. Let's actually find these. I really liked these bags too. Like, they definitely were thin. Like, look at how thin that is. And they do not have a really big protective thing on the outside, but they had a really great double zipper. I really liked the double zipper. They had a really nice area here to draw or to write your date and time, and then their opening was really nice. I feel like the thickness of this bag was on par, so that kind of, because it was so thick, I felt like the siding, the reason, you know, it doesn't have a lot of siding, but I felt like that was okay because of how thick the plastic was. And I also like how it has this little reminder on here, like, when freezing, lay flat in the freezer and remove excess air. Be sure not to fill above 6 ounces and do not microwave. And the little owl's kind of cute too. These types of bags I feel like are getting a little bit more popular. I'm not really sure why. I guess because I feel like people think that they can get it really flat, which I do feel like I was able to get this bag really flat. The packaging on this seems really dated. I don't know if this is just like an older version, because I feel like I've seen other people who have different packaging for this. But I could be wrong. And, oh, that's so cute. I just noticed on the back that it has, by this little owl, it says, who needs cows, like who, like an owl, when you have mom. That's really cute. But there's a lot of like instructional things on this, and it came like they were all pre-sterilized. But I really liked those as well. Like they, you know, I didn't have any complaints with those. So let's see, Baby Nova, and then the Medela bags. So Medela just came out with like a new kind of packaging of their breast pump bags. This kind of looks like a little present, and you sort of open it, and you know, there's like the bag. This is a bag of, I think, 50. Yeah. And one thing that I do want to note is that there's a ton of directions on here. And that's one thing that I love about Medela, is that they always have a ton of directions, which I think is important, because if you're like a first-time mom and you don't know what you're doing, which we all have been there, it's really great to have like directions that you can understand. So let's get out the Medela one. So I actually used these bags at the beginning of my pumping journey as an exclusive pumper, and I used them for my second son, Lincoln. One thing that I don't remember about these bags, and I don't know if it's just because this is a new release, but they're huge. Like, they're so wide. I just don't remember them being that wide. But I do want to say that this plastic is thick, and it has a lot of protective edging on the side, which I like, and on the bottom, which I like. It has, like, it opens pretty well. There's like a really big area to write all the information. The only thing is, like, I feel like these are going to take up a lot more room in your freezer because there's just a lot more plastic on the edge. They're just wide. They're just bigger. But let me see what I wrote about them. I wrote that I loved the packaging, loved all the instructions, thick plastic, thick edges, double zipper, and it's $8.99 for a bag of 50, which isn't too bad. I really like Medela stuff, Medela, you know, whatever, however you pronounce it, and, you know, definitely check it out. Bag for this, I feel like, is also kind of big, but I think it's because these bags are kind of big. Like, you know, you're all probably like, well, I can't tell how big it is, Kim, and it's like, duh. So let me, like, get a bag that I talked about. Okay, so, like, this is sort of, you know, kind of the normal size, and then this one, I mean, this one probably looks smaller, but I feel like it's bigger. It just seems like it's bigger, but maybe on camera it doesn't look that way. But anyways, Parent's Choice bag. Okay, so these bags I also used in the past as well. Oh no! Like this, okay, so I'm confused. I'm confused now. I'm confusing this bag with the Medela bag. So it wasn't the Medela bag that I felt was wide. I mean, this one is still wide, but it's the Parent's Choice one that I don't ever remember it being this wide. Like, I remember the Parent's Choice bag being like this, like almost no edges and really, really thin. Now, the Parent's Choice bag is really, really wide. It does have this new edging, which I don't remember it having before. One thing that I hate is that the date and time is just minuscule. It's way too small. It is nice that it does have this little punch out here so you can pump directly into these bags. Love that option. I feel like these bags are huge. Like, look at it. Let's see what I wrote, though, about it. It's definitely thicker than I remember. It has a double zipper that's super thick, and it does have the tear seal, which is nice, and the sides are nice. It definitely has a bigger bag, and it's $6.84 for a bag of 50. So the price point is really, really nice. I just don't think I would repurchase these just because of the size, and it's kind of the same with the Medela bags, I feel like. Where is that bag? Hello, Mr. Medela. How did this bag, like, go away? Oh, like, the Medela bag does freeze, like, pretty, I'm, like, not doing this well. Okay, the Medela bag does freeze pretty flat. I do feel like the Parent's Choice is flatter, and I think it's because the Medela kind of has this thing on the end. But both of these bags I just feel like are very big, and for somebody who is an exclusive pumper and, like, has an overproduction, it's just going to take up too much room in my freezer. That being said, somebody who doesn't, you know, and is just pumping a couple times a day and is looking for a bag, these bags are fine. These bags are perfect for you. It's more of just, like, you know, what your preference is. The Parent's Choice bag, I just feel like it's kind of big. You just don't really need a bag that's big. And I feel like the, like, Baby Nova, or even the Up and Up ones, which are even cheaper than the Parent's Choice, I feel like the Up and Up would be, like, even a better choice too, because they kind of have everything. It has a decent size, you know, side, and a decent area to write, and the double zipper is also really thick. The last one that I have is the Piggy Pony. So one of the main reasons why I really wanted to review these is because they hold 9 ounces and they have a triple zipper. And also, like, look at that weird pig, like, unicorn thing. Like, what is that? Excuse me, I just had to check that out. So this is what the bag looks like. For some reason, when it froze, it kind of, like, got, like, an elongated area. But I don't think that's because of the bag. I think that was just my freezing. But this is, like, the 3, you know, zippers up at the top. I do have to say, I feel like these zippers are really strong. I just am like a little concerned at how far apart they are. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there also is absolutely no protection on the sides. Like nothing. Like I know that the baby Nova sort of has that, but if you look, I don't know if you can tell, baby Nova has a little bit of a side protection. But the Piggy Pony has, I want to say, no side protection. So for something that claims that it can hold almost 10 ounces, it's kind of odd that there's like no siding. I do want to say that it does have a really good area to write the date, and the plastic is really thick, which, you know, that's good. It's also kind of, you know, cute logo guy on here. Super cool that they hold 9 ounces. They have 3 zippers. It has a soft, thicker plastic, no side seal, but it does have the tear seal at the top, and cute packaging, but it is a little bit dated, but it is cute. I feel like it's cute. And these were the most expensive. These were $13.29 for a bag of 60. So, you know, it's just like kind of personal preference. Like if you're somebody who produces a ton and, you know, you could utilize the 9 ounces, you know, get these. Like definitely try them out. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot kind of going on the bag. There's a lot of directions. There's like breast milk storage guides, which is fun. So the last bag that I am going to review is the Lansinoh bags, and these are the bags that I use all the time. These are the bags that my milk bank provides me, so I use them. I really like these bags mainly because I can get them really, really flat, and I love purple, so you know there's that. They also have a really good area for... Okay, so my SIM card is full and I'll have to keep doing this review on my phone, but hopefully you guys don't mind this. I'm gonna see if I can try and like prop up my phone so that hopefully you guys can see me. I'm sorry, I don't have another SIM card. I need to get with the program. All right, so the Lansinoh bags. As I was saying, this is like backwards, which is kind of annoying, but when you do open these, it's a nice big open area, so it's easier for you to get the milk in there. I have had these leak, but the customer service on these is great, and they do send you a brand new box for free if you do have a leak or any problems with the bags. One thing that I do not like about these bags is the zipper. The zipper is not, they're not all the same. Like I'll open a new bag and it'll be a really great batch and the zippers will be perfect, and then I'll open another bag and that batch is crappy zippers. So I don't really like that about the Lansinoh bags, but I mainly use them because my milk bank sends them to me, and you know, it's just easier for me to get my hands on them. That being said, which bag is my favorite out of all of these, out of all of these bags that I've shown you guys, like which one? Honestly, like I feel like it's kind of a tie, or like there's a couple, but one of the bags that most impressed me was actually the Uni bags. I just liked kind of how it looked, and I kind of liked how it was white like this, and it was a little bit smaller and kind of sleeker. I really liked this packaging. Like I said, I didn't like how when you open this, it's kind of like right there. It was a little bit weird. But one of the bags that I feel like I would definitely repurchase is the Baby Nova bags and the Up and Up bags. I actually kind of want to repurchase more of the Up and Up bags just because I really liked how the zipper was. The Baby Nova one I really liked, but I feel like it's just going to be harder for me to get my hands on this bag because they don't actually sell it in my Target. But they do sell the Up and Up one. So if I see these bags, I definitely feel like I would grab them more than grabbing this one. Just because the sides on this one like aren't really that great. But these two by far are my favorite, I want to say. And then I also really like this bag as well from the Uni. They were by far the great, you know, kind of like 3 that I really enjoyed and really liked. And I really should suggest that you guys check out. I guess like my least bag was probably the Avent ones and the Nook bags. Those just like didn't do anything for me, and I really felt like they were kind of a waste. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm not really sure where I should be looking on this phone, but yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little review of the milk bags. If there are any more bags that you guys want me to review, please comment down below, and I will possibly do a second review on those bags. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out, because we are going to try and get to 5,000 subscribers, and I want to do a big giveaway for you guys. I want to do like a Sarah Wells bag, maybe like a Sarah Wells like collection or something. So we got to get those subscriptions in there to get one. But I hope you guys stay safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next.